Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Lincolnshire. And I am really struggling for time today, and it's already lunchtime, so that cooked me 2 eggs, and I've just popped it on a slice of bread with some cottage cheese, and I use this one. It's the Yorkshire cottage cheese, fat-free, with chives already in there, so it's very nice. Just put some more I was gonna say rucola, God, rocket, yeah. Rucola is like an Italian and Polish version of rocket, isn't it? And the Americans call it arugula. Anyway, and I've got some fruit from yesterday's pancakes left over, so I'm just gonna quickly eat that. Oh, and I weighed in myself this morning. It was 11 stone and 6, which is crazy. So it's 4 pounds down from yesterday. Now I'm not gonna take it like it's permanently off, that 4 pounds. Well, it's never permanently off, but you know what I mean. I just basically obviously not been on plan on Saturday. So technically speaking, I am 2 pounds down since Saturday, but let's just see what happens on Saturday. But I'm just gonna continue weighing myself every morning and see how it goes, the progress of it. So yeah, I do apologize, I don't have much time today, but I'll probably talk to you a bit more at dinner time, and I've got a call in like 5 minutes, so I better eat quick. Yeah, and to stop eating and talking to you, because that's really enough. By the way, I've done my makeup today in exactly 2 minutes. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Sometimes you can, isn't it? I mean, it's not perfect, but it will do. It just feels so much better having a little bit on it. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so sorry for bells in the background. This was an intense day. I didn't even think I would record anything else today, but yeah, fine. I'm gonna cook anyway, so yeah. So just a quick dish today, completely vegetarian and Indian. So I fancied something called Palak Paneer, which is basically palak means spinach, paneer it's a cottage cheese, and I normally get mine in Tesco, and actually I prefer the one in Tesco more than in some of the Asian shops. I don't know, just a preference. Yeah, sometimes paneer looks like this, so I've already cut it in cubes. It's just a Indian cottage cheese. I have made it a couple of times myself, but obviously I'm not gonna make it for dinner today. I'm gonna make it at some point. It's actually really easy, and it's pretty delicious when you make it at home. So palak paneer, we just need spinach, and I'm gonna use frozen spinach today. The reason being is that because I was shopping in Tesco, I really don't like fresh spinach in Tesco, because it comes with a lot of different weeds, not just spinach, in the bag. And to get through it in the bag and to remove all the weeds, and you might think, why do you need to remove it? Well, when you use it for recipes like Indian stuff, like palak chicken, like things like this, it actually makes it really bitter when you've got like weeds going in with your spinach. So I just prefer to use the frozen one if I'm shopping at Tesco. If you're getting it in Sainsbury, it's normally washed and it's nice. If you get it in Waitrose, it's also washed and nice. Don't know the shops. I think Morrison need to wash it as well. Some of them, they just say it's been washed, yeah. But yeah, it doesn't matter really, in my opinion, for recipes like if you just add in spinach to really anything else, like Spanish dishes, like things like this. I need to stop saying things like this. Okay, cool. So we just need paneer. You obviously need to sin it. I am not going to do it today because I'm not having any meat, I'm not having anything else. So let's just say this is replacing my meat and this is my protein of the day. I know it's both, you're supposed to, even if you're well, sorry, not vegan, but vegetarian, you still need to sin it if you are on Slimmingworld. You didn't hear that. Then we're gonna need 1 onion chopped. We're gonna need a teaspoon of ginger and garlic. I'm only using garlic today because I've run out of ginger. Then we're gonna need cumin seeds. chili powder, it can be mild, garam masala, and turmeric, and salt, and my secret ingredient. And you don't have to use it, it's completely optional. But I use this powder, chicken stock powder from Knorr, which is organic, and apparently it doesn't have bad stuff in there. But I just use this magical yellow thing. And it really just adds a little bit of that, you know, not chicken, but like flavor that you get from the bouillon. So that's it. Now, Dad is going to have it with like a roti, which I've got in the fridge already made, and I'm going to just have it with rice. And that's dinner today. Oh, by the way, so in like, if I was making a proper recipe, I would be using oil, or I would be using ghee, and I would probably use some cream. Now, because I can't use cream and I'm trying to stay on plan, even though I am having paneer today. By the way, paneer is, if you divide it like I do, with at least the Tesco one, they only do one in Tesco, it should be about 1 cent per cube like this. Okay, so considering I've not had any since today, I will probably not even have 15, so I will most likely stay within my cents anyway, but just letting you know, it's about 1 cent per cube. But yeah, always check and measure. It does fall obviously under healthy choice A in some quantity, so just check. Yeah, so because I'm not using cream, I'm gonna use these, God, what are they called? The Laughing Cow little triangle. So I'm gonna use 3 of these, and I think they are 1 cent each, but I'm gonna just double check and put it here. Okay, let's get going. So we are going to use 2 pans for this recipe. On the first pan, I'm just going to boil the spinach. I don't know how many cubes I'm gonna put, just frozen spinach. It doesn't matter if I boil too much, it's fine. I think I'm just gonna use like half a pack. Okay, so let's just say half a pack of frozen spinach, and I've just put a little bit of water at the bottom, and I need to cover it and just cook it separately. Now for the second pan, we're just going to spray Frylight. Okay, that's fine. Now 1 heaped teaspoon of cumin seeds going on the pan. Spray some more Frylight at this point. Because you want these to kind of start popping. If you don't do this step and you just put the onion straight away, then they might not be fully cooked, even though you're gonna cook this a lot longer. By the way, I'm wearing my mic today. So yeah, the mic came today, and I was testing it, and I walked from the kitchen. So I left the phone, I left the camera on record in the kitchen with the transmitter, and apparently it goes up to like 400 meters, and I've walked to the other side of the house, and I was speaking extremely quietly, and it picked it up so well. I'm so happy. I just can't wait to go for a walk. I can't go for a walk tomorrow because I can't leave Bells on her own, but I'm gonna go on Thursday. Today is Tuesday, and because I won't be able to go for a walk, I'm gonna try and do at least 1 set of exercise with my mirror AI. Yeah, so let's see. I haven't done any exercise for a really long time now, so I'm completely out of practice. Yeah, I'm still burning loads of calories, by the way, because I don't know if I think I mentioned it earlier, but I've burned over 3,000 calories yesterday, and I went upstairs 30 times. My Fitbit said, I had a quick shower. I removed the Fitbit. Shit, now it's not gonna count like 2 hours. Anyway, okay, that's done. Looks looks nice and toasted. And now onions on the pan. You can also smell it when it's done because it releases a lot more flavor. Okay, I've added my onions and I was slightly worried it's gonna burn because of not enough oil of Frylight. So I've added a little bit of water, and now I'm gonna add to my spinach that is currently boiling on a medium heat, just one green chilli in 2 pieces. But you don't have to, honestly, it's just completely optional. I think it gives a lovely flavor, but it doesn't add up too much heat. So I'm adding it in so that gets boiled, covering it. Once the spinach and the green chili boils, we're going to blend it, bleed this completely. And I need to sweat my onions so they are completely like soft. Once they get to the stage where they're a little bit brown, then we're going to add some garlic in my case, and in your case ginger as well. I don't know if I told you this before, but I used to cook and talk to the wall when I was like teenager, and I used to pretend I am Nigella, and I used to do stuff that Nigella does, like pretend I've got audience, because I used to spend quite a lot of time actually at home on my own. It's like my parents, I don't know, I think there were different times where it was okay to leave I don't know, a 13, 14-year-old, 15-year-old at home on their own. And I also had a little sister, so she's like 9 years younger than me. So I used to take care of her. Well, she was sleeping, and I used to cook, I used to make desserts at night, and I was just talking to the wall and pretending I've got an audience and I am Jamie Oliver or Nigella Lawson, because these were the people I used to watch. And I remember Jamie's program, I don't know if it was the first one. I don't think it was the first one. I think he was doing the gardening stuff first, I think. But I remember him doing the whole revolution in UK about meals at school. And I very strongly remember this program where he was trying to demonstrate to pupils about how the chicken nuggets are made, and it was proper disgusting, and they were throwing all sorts of meat, chicken pieces, like everything was getting minced, bones, everything, like livers, everything, anything, all the leftovers that butchers wouldn't want to use, they were going into chicken nuggets, into school meals. And I think he really changed a lot. I know it's still not perfect, but I think it really has improved from that point, because people were made aware. And probably one of the reasons why I've never had McDonald's chicken nuggets. And yes, I do give it to my child, but I do know also that they are 100% chicken breast now. And I know it's not perfect, but it's not like she's having it every day. I try to make her like homemade chicken nuggets, and she really likes them. And I do normally get like organic chicken breast. Let's not go on the topic of organic meat, because I have heard loads of stories that it's just one bullshit from people that actually package the meat. I think it's worth buying good quality meat from the reliable source. So if I had enough money, then I would do that. But I'm trying to at least eat a bit less of meat. Okay, now that my onions are done, I'm gonna add, fine, I said teaspoon. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of my garlic. You know my relationship with garlic. Okay, these look good. It took a bit of time to get to this stage. Now at this point, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon, 1 level teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, not the hot one, just a mild chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. I've got a homemade one. I'll show you at some point how to make it. It's really easy. Okay, now just to toast these spices a little, don't burn them. And then at this point we add in that 1 medium tomato, chopped. And because we're not cooking with a lot of oil, I'm going to immediately put some water. If only I had a glass of something. Okay? Don't be afraid, you can put loads of water. I just need this to be properly cooked. So I'm going to put it on a high heat. Wrong one. I'm going to put this one on high heat and close it. And just give it 5 minutes. And then you really need your tomatoes to be properly cooked. Now when your onions and tomatoes are at this stage, it's like a nicely thickened kind of gravy, I'm just going to add half a teaspoon of salt, because we need to check the salt. Because spinach, I don't know what the spinach got, but I tend to oversalt it. So I'm gonna add just half a teaspoon and then check, and also because I'm gonna add the chicken stock as well. So at this point we add in our blended spinach with my green chili. I know it looks wonderful, huh? Probably too much spinach, but it's fine. If I need to adjust the spices, I will. So people normally blend the whole thing, but I wanted it to be slightly chunky today, to have some texture, because normally I just serve it as a side, not a main course. So I would normally like have chicken curry and then Palak Paneer next to it. Magical powder, chicken stock powder, a whole teaspoon. Let's go with that. And then I'm gonna add those cheese triangles. This is very messy. You can also add a little bit of milk, which I'm going to do. 3 tablespoons. But don't put yogurt because it's going to make it sour. And it could potentially curdle. So I'm just going to try it at this stage and adjust the flavor if I need to. Definitely doesn't need salt. I think it's fine. A little bit more milk. Let's see now. That's okay. Now for the paneer, we're just going to spray the pan with Frylight, this time kind of lightly.